Cryptex.finance is an Ethereum-based protocol that lets investors, traders, funds, and DeFi users get exposure to the total crypto market capitalization. And with me is CEO Joe Sticco to explain Crypto.finance. And let's just start with what's the messaging behind your project?
So Cryptex is here to build a fully decentralized open world that allows anybody to access software. And it's basically a software application that brings index tokenized data to users worldwide.
Mm-hmm. And it's open source, and that's an important thing for you, right?
Yes, yes,
okay,
yes.
Why is that?
It's fully open source. It's available for anybody to audit, view. The goal for Cryptex at all times is maximum transparency. So we want people all around the world to be able to see what we're building, how we're building it, and be able to know that the code is audited by a team of professionals, in our case, QuantStamp, who are the benchmark for auditing platforms in DeFi, and access it and use it with utmost security.
Yeah. So what role do DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, right? Yep. Always got to say that's always got to slow down and say, what do they play in your entire crypto system?
So a big role right now in the space with DAOs is that these organizations look to utilize a governance token for things such as on-chain voting. So any governance holder has access to vote on DAO proposals, to make proposals, to basically govern a system of decentralized individuals and how those assets within the DAO are utilized by the world. So anybody can vote on an action item, and that's basically like what we're trying to do. And like you look at DAOs as a whole, and they've been used, a DAO a couple months ago tried to buy the US Constitution.
Yes, I heard that.
I mean, there's no limit to what can be created. It's just making sure you do it in an absolutely transparent manner.
How can community members get involved?
So basically we have, social media, we have Discord, and anybody can join the community and share ideas. It's really cool because like the other day, like even just prepping for an event we have tomorrow at SmartCon, we're able to go into a community and say, okay, we need this graphic created, or we need this artwork done. And it's literally like hundreds or thousands of people in our case, just working together in unison.
Yeah.
And it's just such a cool thing to see that happen.
Yeah, it's really interesting. So, of course, this has been a tough year for crypto in general. How has CTX done? How do you see the crypto market in general?
So I think, to start with CTX, it's basically performed in line with everything else out there, which at this moment of the cycle is not great. But during that time, we've seen our on-chain decentralized governance grow to record highs. So basically, almost 1 million tokens are delegated, meaning that they're allowed to vote on different proposals. So that's definitely a green shoot that we're seeing. But with regards to the overall market, I mean, you're witnessing a period right now where the Fed is now tightening rates. So you're having that excess liquidity that was available for many years kind of like come off now. And that affects, everything from low beta assets to extremely like high, beta. And crypto is definitely on the higher end of the volatility spectrum. So you're seeing, significant drawdowns across the board. But I think, everything kind of flows in cycles. And I think that once we get through this cycle, it's going to be the strong survive, right? So if you're positioned well during the bear cycle, when the bull comes back, you'll be able to take advantage of some of that upside.
Now let's take a look at your website. So there was TCAP and CTX. So explain the difference between those two.
So TCAP is the world's first total crypto market cap token. So basically what we set out to do was take data metrics that everybody always looked at like, oh, total crypto market cap today is $1 trillion, right? But there was no means to absolutely capture that market. So we teamed up with Chainlink, who creates fully decentralized on-chain oracles and basically brings data from 5 of the largest data providers in the world to the blockchain, where it could be accurately verified and authenticated. Once that data comes to the market, we're able to create a total crypto market cap token with that users can mint. So I just want to be clear, like Cryptex doesn't sell TCAP. It provides software where users can mint it on an over-collateralized basis and then take that TCAP and now have true exposure to total crypto market cap. CTX is the governance token that allows users to participate in the protocol. It is never used as collateral to mint TCAP. That can only be done with ETH or other wrapped Bitcoin or stablecoin. but CTX allows users to vote on things that the protocol creates, things that the protocol wants to do in the future, and that kind of differentiates the two.
So just finally, Joe, I mean, there's a lot of crypto projects out there. Why should people pay attention to what you're doing and what makes you different from the other projects that are out there?
Well, I think what we're doing is we're the first to kind of like bring this in a fully trustless, open source manner. And, I think DeFi as a whole is the sector that you want to be in the future, because eventually, if we're right, everything is going to be based on a blockchain. NASDAQ is going to trade based on a blockchain because it's easily identifiable and easily verifiable to the world. And I think that if we can succeed in what we're doing and bringing this technology of DeFi to these institutional investors and hedge funds and large firms, giving them access to these systems and these softwares, I think that's definitely going to be the next wave of the next 4 or 5 years.
Okay. It's going to be interesting to watch for sure.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Joe.
Thank you so much.